We are live. Welcome to Women's Work International Podcast. My name is Angela Miller and this is the lovely Rocio. Thank you very much for joining us this evening on this 2nd of November 2020. So it's 2/11/2020. We have a lot of key significant dates rising up as we progress towards the end of the year. So just a short moment, our lovely Rocio is going to give us all the information about the energies according to the wave spell, see what's happening. Hello, Willow. Nice to see you. Thank you for being with us. Hello to everybody else joining us. That's marvellous. Rocio is going to be telling us all about that. And I wanted to share with everybody a miracle story, right? So 1 year ago, I left the country to go on this journey, okay? And on this journey, I had a pair of black boots, right? So this pair of black boots toured from Canada in the freezing cold all the way down around the States, down to Malinalco, Mexico. And I climbed up the pyramid in these boots, right? And this was the bit where I sneaked on around the back, right? So I climbed up what's the part of the back called? Behind the actual temple of the eagle and the jaguar. What is the bit around the back as you go down to the left and then up? They call it something, I can't remember. But it was where I made the offering. Anyway, so I climbed up these rocks in these boots. And people are looking at me thinking, oh, she's wearing these thigh-high boots climbing. Anyway, so this week, the terrible situation of these boots, they started to fall apart. And I'd lost tassels in Tennessee. I'd lost tassels in Malinalco. And I got to New York eventually. And I'd lost a whole set of tassels. I was devastated because the tassels were key. So I've been looking for a replacement pair of black boots that I can just truck around in, go around everywhere. Hello, Sam. So the other day on Sunday, I tuned into eBay, right? Okay. So I've got to show you these boots.
You have new ones then?
Exactly the same, but there is a miracle to all of this. It was on eBay, so somebody'd started bidding for these boots. And I was devastated, thinking, I've got to have these boots, right? It was these black boots that you see here.
Oh.
I give thanks to the wonderful Welsh Nikki 99 who bidded up this, and she kept them for me. So she's kept the boots for me, even though I didn't get to take part. Look, the tassels are there. They keep my legs warm wherever I go. And I'm so pleased to have found those boots. So I give thanks to the wonderful Welsh Nikki 99, wherever you were, Aberdare. Thank you very much. I am so happy about that. I can't tell you. Thanks to the one. Right. So yeah, absolutely wonderful miracle story that happened this week.
Wow.
So I'm just blessed to have an exact replica of those boots. What that signifies for me personally is that I'm going to be on a journey. Ooh, fascinating. My miracle story. Yeah.
That's very nice. Nice story. So every day happens interesting things, right?
Yeah, that's a miracle. Because I could not find anything. Those were the ones. So comfortable. Anyway, right. So energies are obviously quite positive and flowing. Yeah. We have Aaron Kessler saying,
what he says? Whoa, I need to yeah.
Trucked
one of them. Yeah.
Up those buildings.
Yeah. Very interesting and nice.
It is. I'm just so lucky. I swear.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to share that blessing in the background, please do share with us the energies of the now. What's happening?
Oh, yeah.
It's quite intense. We've got a lot of global situations in occurrence. The system is barking at us. Oh, do this, do that, lock down this, lock down that. There's nothing actually wrong. Most people get a cold of some sort. Now it's gone just beyond seasonal colds into other areas, diagnosed as something else. And we know this. We've been talking about it for quite some time in various different mediums. So yeah, I should put down the cup of coffee. And I'm going to withdraw from the screen. I'm going to silence myself and hand it over to you.
That's okay. It's beautiful. Yeah. Hello, everybody, and happy to be here again. Another Monday, another day, checking the energies, what to do, what is better, what is not good for do, all the stuff, So today we are going to talk about the energy that correspond to this day, that is the mirror. Yeah, remember, we are passing through to this wave spell about the moon. The moon is about the muluk, is called in Maya. Yeah, so the muluk is about moving our emotions. Remember the other Monday we were talking about that? Okay, so today the energy is about the mirror. Now, what tells us this energy, especially in this wave spell? Okay, so, well, just remember that just like you think, you feel. As you feel, you vibrate, and as you vibrate, you attract. This energy about the mirror, this time, yeah, in this wave spell, is about that. And in this wave spell about these 13 different energies that we are living day by day, today is the number 10, and is the mirror, white planetary mirrors. Yeah. So remember that the tribe white, that is where mirror belongs to, is the energy that coming to help us to refine. It's like to pay more attention in the things in detail. Okay, so mirror in today is about the jump inside yourself. Yeah, how is inside is outside. How is high is down here in the earth. So it's the same in ourselves. How is inside is the best that we can project, the best things that we have. It's the time to come inside of yourself, inside of your spirit, of your essence, and check it. If really what you live in outside is exactly what exists in your side. It should be an congruence between the things that you are, the things how you feel, the things how you eat, yeah, and the things that there are outside. So it's this kind of mirror to project these things to the people that is around us. So today's energy corresponds to the mirror and is a reflex in the order of the endless. That is to say, the one shows us the room of the mirrors, is to face our reflection, is to face what we have inside. Thinking about what do you feel, how do you feel inside, and how to clean your home, that is your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, yeah, in the way that that thing you can project it outside. Yeah. So this day is a very good day to confront ourselves, like we were in front on a mirror, and it's a good exercise, be in the mirror, in a physical mirror, and watch yourself, and maybe ask to yourself, really, I am doing how I feel? What I'm doing is okay in how I think, yeah, and how or what I believe. Really, I living in that way, or what I'm doing with my life, what I'm doing with myself. Do I doing exactly what I want, or I just going with all the how can I say, um, like the river fluid without see where I'm going, or just fluid with that intention to continue this energy that is presented every day in our lives. So it's very interesting this day to watching yourself. What are you doing? And it's a very good day too. Yes, uh, to check what is that is not make you comfortable and why. Yeah, and it's something that if you find in yourself that there is something that you are not comfortable with, well, it's the time to do an action. Okay, so um, this mm, remember that this tribe, the white tribe, they coming to help us to refine our spirit, because it's part of the guide that inspires us every day in how to feel, do, and change the things that we don't like about ourselves and project it to the other people outside. We are sometimes guides, we are sometimes prototypes, yeah, for other people. So we need to be very careful sometimes when we notice that somebody wants to be like us, right? In our actions, in what we are doing, how we are doing, because we are an example. There are a lot of people like healings. There are people like manage ceremonies and do sacred things that are watched for other people. So we need to be very careful and to be congruent in what we are doing, how what we feeling, what we believe, be the same thing in 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 our exterior. How could project these things to other people, because this will be a very good example for others that follow us. Yeah. So in this case, the energy is concentrated in the root chakra. Yeah, to project exactly to inside our bodies to all the other chakras, from the root, from the base to expansion, and um, in the root chakra help us to, this energy is the one that is very need to be very strong for these times that we are living right now, to survive. Yeah, and to blockade. Yes, and the fear that in these circumstances that we are living around, what that we have around, that a lot of people is just talking about this no good um, virus. Yeah, so we need to inside of us, we need to work with the fear in the way that the thing that we can project exactly be the different thing. Yeah, and this root chakra exactly is the one that is going to the energy of the chakra is about the I am um, in this case. So beginning with this root chakra, all the energy that going in expansion in other chakras, giving light, but also cleaning and also changing the things in ourselves in the way that we can project the best of each one of us. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes not, Sometimes we try to do our best, but and we made it, and sometimes we don't made it, right? But the idea here about this day mirror is exactly to do to work in ourselves, to clean our energy, our own process in the way that we can reflect to the others the best thing. And if we find somebody that reflects on something that is not comfortable for us, we need to check very well why is that, right? And resolve it and do something about it. Because in this planet we are to refine exactly our energy, and then our energy is always together with actions. It's not just about it, talk about it or speak about it, or it's just think about it. It's how you put in practice all these things that you find that they will help you to change and then transmute this energy in better quality, right? And refine. We are refining here our own energy in this planet. Is what we are doing through the experience, through the time, through the all the things that we are doing in our day by day. Okay, so well, this is the day, Angie. Oh,
Oh, oh,
yeah.
hello. This is the day.
Yes, so it's the mirror day, exactly.
I've got to say, I'm having a really great day. I could do with accomplishing more, but generally, I'm having a really good day.
That's
So,
good.
what
That's
would
good.
that mirror in terms of consciousness, do you think?
Exactly. So it's about that today, especially in this wave spell that we are cleaning, purify in the
Yeah.
time that we purify ourselves, our emotions, and everything what we're doing. Everything is a work inside right
Mm.
now, you know,
Hmm.
because we are preparing in some days for 3 days more. We are preparing for the next wave spell that is the wind. That means all these things that we're doing now we need to communicate.
Yeah, that's just so appropriate for this time. Wow. And so, when you think about what's happening uh, in Mexico, the celebrations for the Day of the Dead, for example, how does that tie in? How do they link the wave spell energy and the celebrations of this time?
Well, I think that because you are making an offerings in Mexico about your ancestors, yeah, it's like, okay, what the influence, what kind of influence of my ancestors, yes, I'm still living with me, and if they are okay, or I need to change it, how affect me? Do I like them, or I don't like them? Because
Mhm.
sometimes we have maybe a grandmother or grandfather or somebody that we didn't have a good relationship. Was
Mhm.
a shock. Was not something that wasn't good.
Mhm.
Maybe because that person is trying to teach us something and we didn't want to accept it, for example. Yeah. So now it's time to in Mexico to remember and think about in our ancestors. Yeah, in all the things that they in us, like in our DNA, in our remembers, in everything. So it's just interesting that today that is mirror, because we can make that mirror with them, with the ancestors, exactly. So this is interesting. And the other thing is remember what they like it, for example, you know,
Mm. Mm.
what they like it to do, or what they like it to eat. Yeah, because this is the other thing in the offerings. We are always checking why they like it to put in the offering. And then when you see that altar, there is sometimes like a mirror for you, because maybe you say, I am like my granddad or like my grandmother, right?
Mhm.
or I am doing things that she used to do. It's the reflection too, in some way. Interesting.
That's
Yes.
beautiful. That's really
Yeah.
beautiful.
Um,
So life, right? So so we've got a lot of changing energies. We've got purification energy. We've got inner reflection energy. We've got election system energy being impressed through a very natural and sacred time, remembering the dead that have walked before us. This is a very sacred time. So it's very interesting how these times link up across the timelines. So now there is a massive planetary transition going on in many, many different forms. People are being told to stay at home for another 4 weeks.
yes.
So that's going to bring about many challenges for a lot of people in their lives again. So there are people that are, because what we have here, when you use trauma-based mind control and propaganda, then it affects the neurological program of the individual. What I'm talking about is the weaponization of core emotions that people feel. So if any human being is put into a negative situation, then they're going to respond according to the predominant emotion in the person's body. So if someone experiences fear and terror, and they're continually being bombarded externally on many different levels with negative and low frequency and fear and propaganda, it's going to affect the way that person carries themselves in the world. So we've got a lot of purification maybe happening there too, despite
Yeah, this is very interesting that it's happening exactly in this moment, you know.
yeah,
It's part,
emotions are running high.
yeah, it's part of our work exactly.
Yeah, brought to the surface.
Yes.
It's a fascinating time.
Oh, yes. And also, I think that because everybody has to be at home, they can go anywhere. Everybody is having maybe some kind of time together. Yes. And usually the father used to go in the morning and work, the mother maybe going to work, and the interaction in the family wasn't so close. And now they are very close. It's a combination of different things, you know, and these things wake up in each one of the individuals. The emotions move different ways. Yeah. And now they need to clean these emotions. What happened in these kind of relationships, very, very, very close, staying in the surviving in one home, maybe very little places. Yeah. They have to watch each other all 24 hours a day. Yeah. So wake up some emotions. Now is the time to purify that kind of emotions that wake up, right? I don't know if I explain myself. Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is
like a catalyst.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly. So there will be people that put in attention and take the process and say, okay, it's happening this. Oh, that means this. So we are going to talk, yeah, and cleaning, purify in the way that make another a nice resolution of this what
Yes.
is happening, right? So there will be people that confront the situation
Mm-hmm.
and resolve it, but there will be people that says, no, 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 I don't want this kind of things, and or just go in another room, or you know, there will be people also that don't want to confront these things.
Exactly. So we have another separation of density in the collective as part of the purification process.
Exactly.
Because if it's happening here on Earth, It's happening in the universe.
Yeah. However, is there is here.
Yeah, it's like this movement and expansion.
Yeah.
And
And
the ones that are waking up are providing this growth, and
yeah.
the ones who are stuck are going to be in that lower frequency dimension.
Yeah. And also is where we insist.
Between.
Yeah. And also is why we insist that we need to wake up. Because in the moment that we wake up and we change the vibration here, the reflection of the mirror is going to the universe and everything is going to change there too in the positive way.
This is the key.
Yeah. Because everything is connected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even we are here living in this 3D, in this moment, in this level, but whatever we're doing has a consequence of there too,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
all that vibration is going, coming.
exactly. As above, so below.
Exactly.
Is the mind.
And as is inside, is outside. It's the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Yes, it's a reciprocity things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
whatever happened in ourselves, here inside of us, is what we are gonna reflect, and is gonna happen outside too,
Wow.
right?
Wow. So, how do you think we could harness this energy better into our lives? What can
Well,
people do? What can women do?
well,
Who might be experiencing some sort of frustration in their personal situation at home. They've got everybody all around. Life is continually changing.
well. I just have a little situation. Let's say that I was living very quiet, doing my stuff, yeah, and suddenly. My daughter needs me that I go in with her. Yeah. So that moved me. That changed my plans, that changed my life, that changed everything. And I was resistant. So that resistance is no good for me. So I decide to fluid with the situation. Okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
not easy. For that means that we need to let it go some things that we are attached, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like our plans, like the things that we want, reciprocity. Yes, great. Thank you. So so it's very important, right? That we sometimes we have already something in our mind to do, planification, yeah, and suddenly some energy from outside coming and make that disappear that plans is like wow. So
Yeah,
what we
right.
need to do is, okay, if it's gonna change my plan, okay, let's go and do other plan.
Plan B.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So fluid, fluid
That's amazing. So we need a plan A, plan B, plan C,
exactly.
backup plans.
Yeah, now we understand why it's plan B. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. If for any reason this thing doesn't happen, okay, we can do the other way, right?
Yeah.
That is the thinking the positive way.
Mhm,
It's like I always say, you see the one thing, there are everything two sides, right? And we decide which one is is what we are gonna watch in that moment, right?
yeah.
Because there is no, I can do other thing by the moment,
Hmm.
even that. My idea was to go into England, for example, right? But guess what? It's happened something that nothing to do with me, but it's the circumstances around that don't let me go, for example. But I can go and see my daughter. Okay. Yeah. So, but it's not everybody wants to let it go in that way. The things you attach, no, I want to do this, I want to do this. And then it's frustration, right? The result, frustration. So to avoid that frustration is like, okay, I fluid, like in these times we should do everybody in with the circumstances that I have in my hand here and now.
Yes, we are the creators of our own lives. So now is the time to put that into a practical application and look at what you're doing, find all the variables, what you can create, because everything that you have experienced is available to you. Everything that you've ever dreamed of is available to you.
Oh,
And
yes.
because the world and the system is behaving in a certain way, it doesn't mean that you have to. You can do something else of your own choosing, something that feels really good to your being, your inner being, and then you know you're on the right track.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. And where it's just to, I hear a word yesterday that I like it. It says, you need to be flexible.
Yeah,
That's it in that word. Yeah. Because if you are very straight and nothing can move like this,
rigid, rigid it's called. And
okay,
people go rigid when they die, when the body suit dies. They go
exactly.
rigid. They can't move, they can't think. Keep
And
flexible.
and the
Mm,
mind is in the same way, yeah? It's
yeah.
rigid. There is nothing, it's like being the life like this, and you don't see what is around, everywhere, up and down, around everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the key is that be flexible, fluid with the energy that is in the present.
Yeah.
Whatever is taken, you do it. You know, it's like,
Movement. I'm just going to continue to move like that.
you
Yeah.
say a very key moving. Keep moving. Don't stop.
Yeah. Maybe it's the caffeine.
No,
Oh,
but it's true. It's true. Even the things outside that are not okay, you keep moving like nothing happened, right? Because that energy is going to help that when everything will be okay, you continue with your life, your energy, and what you're doing, right? So there is people that when they confront problems or crisis, they be in shock, so they don't move. So what happened with the energy is stuck, trapped,
hmm
something like that, right? So
hmm
in these times, the difficult times that we are living right now, all everybody, nobody can say that it's me. I don't care. Things happen to everybody around the world right now.
yeah,
Is this is to try to relax, let it go, fluid, and be flexible.
yeah,
I know that is not easy. Nothing is easy in this life, right? But this is a challenge, right? This is a
yeah.
challenge.
How do you, as an incarnated being, how do you out create it? That's the
Yeah.
question. How do you out create all the inward negativity coming in?
Well, it's like I say, yeah, you need to first, when you talk about reincarnations, first try to reconnect with yourself and see what happened maybe in other experience. Yeah. And how do
Mhm.
you resolve it or you don't resolve it? And
Yeah,
in this time, it's like the time to say, okay, maybe I couldn't resolve in another life, but this time I want to do it because I want to, to close the cycle. Yeah. Because for some reason we are still here, right? We still have things to do. How can I do it? With these proofs, with this crisis, with these things, it's looking the way, right? And like this, it's like trust in yourself too that you can resolve it, and security about yourself too. There are a lot of things, but if I see everything is about us, what is happening inside?
exactly. That's the first place to look.
Yeah, yeah, because we can say, well, like always, yeah, watching all the politicians, the countries, the Illuminati, the reptilians. Yeah, but how do you resolve it? What do you do here for that in front of that things? in that situation, right? Interesting.
So, what do you perceive for the future of humanity oncoming? What are your psychic perceptions of this time frame, this time space reality?
Well, there are some different things. One of them is that this time help us or help a lot of people to wake, to be to if they were sleeping, now they are awake.
Mm.
Yeah, and they raise their energy in this way. The second thing is that the consequence of this, that means the people is gonna do or make some work or more process by themselves that will be good for the society.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing I feel and I believe that this is nothing wrong or nothing bad is forever.
Mm-hmm.
There is always a change, or every change too is for in the end it's a good thing too, you know. This is interesting because we are living in the King Maya, the year of the torment, and the torment is transform. Yes, we use the energy of crisis to transform in other things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the torment is not a negative energy. It's not about that. It's about that it's gonna move us in the way that we be in crisis for a moment, because this crisis, if we use that energy in positive way, is gonna give us the push to make the real change.
Ah, the push.
Let's go. Yeah, I
Sounds
don't know.
bulldozing.
I say I don't know if happened what happened to me, for example, if somebody make me feel angry,
Mm.
yes, in that moment I begins to clean the house, wash things. So I'm using that energy to do something positive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is exactly in the life. Yeah. Instead that we be victims, yeah, oh how I suffer, oh how happen things to me. Well, I want to move to change exactly that situation, right? But so this is the positive thing about the torments. This is the positive thing about this moving energy, strong energy. It's exactly happening right now in this moment. This is incredible how the synchronization of the Maya's energy is happening exactly in this moment that we are living, right?
Yeah. So
This
it's
is,
an accurate prediction.
yeah, they were fascinated. They how they calculate through the math, yeah, and make the synchronization, making fractales, making all the stuff
Mm-hmm.
even with the energy from the universe, right? Not only from the earth, from the universe too. Yeah, so this is a very interesting situation that we are living, and because we are awakening, yeah, we are working very hard in ourselves about that. For me, there is a very nice future. We can save our planet in different ways if we continue. Yes, passing this information about how to be awake, how to change the energies, how to change your day by day, right? And in tune with the energy of the universe and with the energy of the Mother Earth and with everything, you know. No, no, no te escucho. No, no hay sonido.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, I understood. So for people who maybe don't have jobs, they've lost their jobs, their businesses have gone out of operation. We're seeing things around us that aren't quite, they're quite dystopian. You know, it all looks a bit gloomy in the regular system, which represents the outlook of the people. So I guess we need to really go within this time of year. This time of year is about going within to your inner being and exploring that of who you are, what you are doing here, and how you're going to make this. And it's a very individual journey. There is no one size fits all solution to it. It's a very personal thing on how you live your life, what your choices are, and how you're going to manage those decisions that are being presented to you. How are you going to live as a human in this new time?
I think that when you have your store, you have your work, that everything is the same. There
Mm,
is a comfortable zone.
yes.
Yeah. What happened now? This obligate us to wake up and say, oh, now I don't have that. What I'm going to do? How I'm going to resolve? So these questions take us to make a change in your mind, in the way that you are thinking, and maybe have and take another strategy, yeah,
Strategy, yes.
for to sell your stuff, or to find, instead that depend in one word that they pay you, you work or you don't work, yeah.
Mm, hmm.
Now you have to do something different,
Mm,
sell something, or change the strategy of the selling your stuff in your store, or I don't know, but that make you think and be proactive, yeah. That make you, that move your mind, move your brain, that was just like this because you have a work, yeah,
hmm.
and you receive your money every 15 days or 10 days or whatever, yeah. But when these things happen, the situation obligate you to begin to think in different way. This is interesting too, because nothing will be the same after this.
No. And it's going to require everybody, every being, to
Yeah,
really go within and pull the solution out for themselves.
exactly. You need to think about what are you gonna do to
Mm,
feed your kids. Okay, I'm gonna sell by by internet. I'm gonna uh, maybe send electronic cards by email. I don't know. You need to think about what are you gonna do, right? And that is good, because if not, our brain will be like sleeping, or like, and this, in this case, in this situation, begins to, but the movement, yeah,
mhm.
it's what I think. I don't know if it's something wrong or not, but it's what I think. This is the positive things about the situation that we are living now. This is the way to confront it, instead that be sad. Oh, what I gonna do? Okay, stay 5 minutes, but move you. Yeah, to do something, because nothing. I always say that nothing is by free, or you just put the hands and come in by itself.
Yeah,
No, no way.
yeah.
Have to move. Keep moving. Yeah, like Luther King, right? Is that thought that you
Oh, yeah, yeah. The post.
beautiful that you posted? Yes, beautiful, and it's true. Yeah, it says that you, if you can fly, you can run. If you can run, you can walk. If you can walk, you can. How do you call when the baby's moving this for, with the legs and the
Crawling,
crawling?
crawling.
And if not, don't stop to move the movement, right?
Yeah.
It's
Keep it
exactly.
going. Keep it going.
Keep going, moving, because the moment that you are moving, your energy is really in that change.
Mhm.
Maybe it's not going in the moment, the resolution like this,
Mhm.
But because you keep moving, the energy is waiting for the opportunity to go in the job, doing the job. More or less, yeah. That's what I feel. Yeah. So we need to be awake. This is the key in this moment. Yeah. To resolve the things, be awake. How can and
Awake, be perceptive, but also being vigilant,
uh-huh.
being aware of what is going on around you, and but also as well as what's going on within you. And you're going to make this relationship, this internal external relationship to
Mhm.
yourself and the cosmos around you. And
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can be the center of that, even just realizing that you are the center of that universe.
Yes, and everything is, we are vibration, we are energy, we are vibrating all the time. We don't stop. So it's everything is how to make this vibration and this movement, yeah, in the way that you can resolve the problems that that exist now, right? With the situation that could be wars, could be this, could be earthquakes, anything. Yeah, it's immediately. How can I resolve it in the
Resolve,
moment?
resolve, 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 and it's okay.
Yeah, and watching in the most positive way that we can. Positive mind. Yeah, and the positive mind is when you are when something you can resolve something. Why you worry? If you can resolve it, why you worry? Too, right? So
Thinking.
yeah. So yeah, it's what I think that I watch a lot of people that they used to be very passive, yeah, and now they are really doing something. Yeah, you can see here in Malinalco, it's beautiful, how uh, complete family. The woman is cooking, the kids are helping, and the father is delivering. Yeah, for example, they're making pizzas to sell. Okay, and the mother and the kids cooking, and the father is delivering to home the pizzas. So
Beautiful.
everybody's working in the same thing. This is other interesting. The
Mhm.
interaction between the family, trying
Yeah,
to resolve together the problem.
yeah. That's a very beautiful way of resolving ancestral karmas, ancestral issues, DNA lineage issues by simply going through the remedy and resolve process. It's beautiful. And it's one of few cultures left in the world where this is still in practice.
Yeah, and there are places on where I see that it's more common this kind of interaction,
Mm-hmm.
because in the city it's more difficult, but in the little towns like Malinalco here, you can see that the people try to do something.
Mm,
Is that
yeah.
they need to change. They are the things that they used to do every day for something different
Hmm.
to survive, to feed themselves. So this is beautiful because we tried when the quarantine, not be outside, but you can call somebody, some restaurant, some place.
Yeah.
Yes, can you bring me my food, right? And you see that the brothers, the mothers, everybody is working doing that, right? It's very interesting.
Solution. Hmm.
Yeah, even the other day was fascinating. In a little Volkswagen, yeah, they they were selling popcorn.
Hmm.
It was the father and two kids. They were selling the popcorn. Also sweet. So the car was slow all the streets and with a
Megaphone.
invitation, uh-huh, and telling through the voice, yes, coming here, we have popcorn with sugar, with different presentation, right? And everybody's going out from the houses to buy. But it was very sweet because it was the father and two kids.
Brilliant. I
Yeah,
love that. That's
this is the
beautiful.
change. This is a change.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Working together as a unit. Love
exactly.
it.
This is the other way to confront this
Exactly.
in a positive
Exactly.
way.
Exactly. Which transforms the energy into something that is connects you to your family, to your people around you, to all, and it has a knock-on effect, the ripple effect, which is
Exactly.
great. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much for that, Rossio. Would you like to lead this prayer for the end of the show? We've got
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes,
to
of course.
do a journey for this time in a way that you would teach something from your people and their practice of this.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right, hold on. I'm just going to.
Oh, this afternoon, Holy Spirit, creators, female energy from the universe, masculine energy from the universe, the big duality, fathers, mother. In this afternoon, we would like to say thank you for the life first, for the beautiful energy about this day. To say thank you because we have the opportunity to learn more things from the universe connected with the planet, connected our tree of life, our energy, our chakras, our feelings, everything that we are, connected with the energy that today is important to understand that this watching inside of us is for reflect the best that we have for the people that is with us, for the people that we love. We say thank you because we have the opportunity to do it in this beautiful school of life every day, to watch inside of us all the things that we need to transform, to change, all the things that we need to purify, to project the best like a mirror to the others, to give them the best of us, to give them our unconditional love, to give them the best energy that results in this little battle that every day we have in ourselves. And we ask with humble this beautiful connection with the universe to keep moving, to keep life in this life and receiving this guide and energy to continue with our lives, to make us in each one of us better humans, with better feelings, with the intention to to help the others in unconditional love too. We would like to ask the blessings of abundance in good communication, in love, in work, in ideas, illumination in our minds, how to resolve the day by day, to be proactive, to receive this energy, to be proactive in every day. We need the blessings of protection to protect our energy. We need the blessings of health to continue this beautiful battle of life with healthy, with energy, with love. We ask the conscience that in the moment that we are talking, we are speaking, We do it from our heart. We ask the beautiful blessings of love and good intention and good actions for our families. And we ask that the energy of love and peace coming again, that finish this other movement that happened with the pandemic and these things. We ask the energy to understand the experience that we live in day by day. And we ask the help in our minds to see in the positive way everything that happened and resolve it in the best way, with love, with connection with our hearts. We ask all these things this afternoon with love, respect. Aho. Wow. I'm watching something in your perfil. Is a dog? I just watching your perfil.
Yeah, no, that's not mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
Oh,
invocation. That's
thank you. Yeah.
and very, very welcome to stabilize the energies and frequencies at these times.
Oh,
So,
yes.
we're coming up to the top of the hour. Is there anything would you like to tell people how they can get hold of you? Now I'm just going to have to sort this out. How can people reach you if they want a Kim Maya reading or to attend one of your classes? How can they contact?
Yeah, well, um, you can write me, find me in
Here we go.
Facebook, La Rocío González Delgadillo. Yeah, it's the best thing. But you can write us too to Temascali, UK, Europe. We are there. You can contact with Angela. So there are different ways, yeah, that that always appear when we connected. If you want your Kin Maya, the interpretation, yeah, this is exactly a very good time for that because it's going to help us a lot. We are confused sometimes, yeah, because even we were talking about before the time, right? We did change of schedule. When people says, "No, I think that you were one hour before." No, no, no. I think that she was forward. So all that confusing time is something confusing. Whatever is happening around us, right? This is the
Exactly.
interesting thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we need this thing to concentrate at least in ourselves, what we want, where we going, where we are. Yes. Sometimes when we wake up, I don't know what happened, but sometimes we wake up thinking like, where I am? I am at home,
yeah.
right?
I've had that a lot lately. Where am I? Yeah,
Exactly. So that means that's the energy, that movement of energies, yes, made us, um, I don't know, feel that we don't know where we are. Yeah, it happened for a lot of people. And the Kin Maya is one of the tools. There are a lot of tools, of course, but the
hmm
Kin Maya is one of them that for at least is reconnected to you, to the Mother Earth and to the universe, right? And see, well, now I know what can I do for myself, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we will
And
leave it.
taking steps. So at this point, I'm going to give a huge plug because if most of the world is on lockdown, then you're going to need something to kickstart your consciousness. So I would like to launch Concordia Spiritual Activation, which is a 13-week journey of inner clearing of yourself, of your inner purification. We clear past lives, we clear your whole multidimensional selves. Then we realign you bit by bit and activate these inner skills and gifts in your physical body. And by the end of it, you'll be on a dramatically different experience and timeline. And it's a real great honor to provide this. So for the Americas, North and South, we will be starting on November the 11th. On that date, it's a significant date, and we'd love to have you on board as we unite our souls in peace to do this mission of self-clearing, self-healing, and activating what you are truly here to do within Earth on your soul contract here. This is amazing work. It's a real honor to observe the changes within people. I would strongly recommend that you come. We started on the Pacific time zone. Now it must be 7 weeks ago, and yesterday we kicked off with Concordia UK Spiritual Activation, which was absolutely amazing for people in this country to get on and become active, because this is a fast track. So you can contact me here on Facebook, Concordia Spiritual Activation. You can contact me, Angela Miller, also on Facebook in Glastonbury, and we're just going to do another contact here. Thank you, Willow, darling. At Temescal UK and Europe, Mexican Health and Healing. We have got a great lineup for you coming up with these awakening programs. Wow, there's just going to be a whole new presentation, because we've had to adapt as well. So with our plans for Temescal, we were taking a tour on the road around Britain, doing Temescal clearings. Obviously, that's not possible right now. So we're just getting our clearings out in our virtual digital Temescal. We've had to go digital.
That would be very interesting. That
yeah, so it's a similar principle, actually, just out of interest, and we look forward to sharing this with you. We are running quite advanced classes at quite a low cost, so do take advantage of that. It will boost your journey like you wouldn't believe, and you'll take off into purpose, direct, without any shadow of a doubt. So please do join us there. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Oh, we've got source frequency healing. Thank you, Willow. Oh, and a lovely thank you for your beautiful prayer, Rocio.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron.
So thank you very much, everybody, for supporting us and joining us this evening. You're phenomenal beings, and it's really wonderful to share this path with you all in some way, shape or form on this journey, which is absolutely just sacred to witness, and it brings joy to my heart to know that you're all on it in some way, shape or form. And the fact that you're here, past, present or future, or all simultaneously, all at once, tells me exactly that we all arranged to be here to do this work in a very loving, fun and phenomenal kind of way.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
See you. See you when we see you.
Monday, 9 p.m. GMT, we have the lovely Eleanor, I believe.
Yeah, could be. Let me see. This 3, 10, 17 for the 17th of November. We hope that Eleanor is coming with us, talking about the Tezcatlipoca, the next part of the Tezcatlipoca tradition. Yeah. So that will be very interesting. Yeah. So yeah, I hope everything be well for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Another people that we have on list. Yeah, there are people very busy, but there will be very interesting things.
Yeah. Great. And you've got your own series coming out soon, haven't you?
Oh yeah, the stories, right?
Exactly. Look out for that, folks. That's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, that would be marvelous. Thank you, Angie.
Okay. Good night, everybody. This is Women's Work Podcast on Expanded Understanding, signing right out.
Bye bye.